Hi, we are in October, and in this season, I find there is a upswing of people who are interested in their health. It's kind of wild. So October, November, December is the last quarter of the year if you're a business owner, and then you have the first quarter of the year, January, February, March. And there's a lot of different people that are in different seasons, and there are people that want to check out. However, in the last couple of years, there's a lot of people who are really interested in talking about their health. And I'm going like this because there's this upswing of the holidays are coming. I've been paying attention to my health. I don't want to lose my routine. I don't want to lose what I've built. And then there's I'm going to check out. I'm not going to care about what's happened. And then I care again in January. So it has similar. I'm going to check out, but then I'm going to take all that energy to check out and pour it into January, February, March. And so sometimes people that do engage in any sort of drinking or alcohol, they don't do any of that in January. And then they hop back on the train again in February. There's just this pattern in the last 5 years of health being on the upswing in the first part of the year and the last part of the year. And I want to ask, do you have seasons of health? And what do they look like? And has that changed for you as you're in your 30s or 40s or 50s, or if you're in your 20s watching this? Have you even thought about that? A lot of times with how you pay for health services, we're at the end of the year where people have met a lot of the demands of what they've met, like a deductible or something. And so they're trying to do all of the things possible so they can get all of their care covered before the end of the year. And sometimes people do a lot more health advocacy things. Also, we're off more. There's a little bit more holiday. There's a little bit more room to not be at work and schedule things. So there's so many factors. But my curiosity is whatever plan you're on, do you need a season off? And how's that working out? The body loves routine. It loves being stable. It typically doesn't like change. So even changing for something that will benefit the body takes a bit of effort. So if you're wanting the change to last, if you're wanting like increments of, it's kind of like a bank account, you're wanting to save, you need increments of saving, and then it compounds over time. Your health is similar. You can compound detrimental behaviors over time, and then there's a big, big scare. But prevention is harder to prove. So you can compound these behaviors for a longer, lengthier, higher quality health. And they've actually done this. Dan Buettner is a great researcher for blue zones. It's zones of people that live a higher quantity and quality years of life. And in the course that I'm teaching, we're actually looking at it. And there is some plant-based, they look at the quality of fats, but there's a huge social piece and there's a huge faith-based piece where it's not saying you have to believe in this, but there is this component of spirituality or faith that influences their social life, their sense of community, and maybe that could influence how you care about your health. It's fascinating to look at, and it's cool to pull themes from people who live higher qualities of life for longer term and what they do. If you need a season off from your health, the plan that you're on is not wise. It's not going to last. It's something that is a quick fix. It's a flash in the pan. It's a trend. And be cautious of following the trends and following the seasons because your health is worth more than that. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below on what season you're in right now and how is that impacting you.